Antigua, here we come! Pilar and crew left the Hampton dock at Blue Water Marina at 4 a.m. November 2nd to catch the outgoing tide. We navigated our way out of the Chesapeake Bay harbor in the dark, of course. Surprisingly, for such a busy harbor, there were unmarked buoys we had to spotlight. Waters were rougher than we had planned, but we were sure glad to be on our way. Our previous departure window of October 28 had been delayed, and we had been watching for the best weather window to cross the Gulf Stream and sail east as far as possible in order to be in the right position to pick up the trade wind south of Bermuda. We knew we were on our way when we passed the Chesapeake Light. Here we are provisioning for our trip to Antigua. Thank you to the folks at Food Lion. Got 3 cartloads and there's another one coming. Here's the meat, and I still have some to add, and butter. Hopefully this will last us for 6 months. We'll see. Here's the rest of the stuff I still have to put away. And we already have a boat full, so this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. But we'll figure it out somehow. And my other refrigerator and freezer are already full. A little room there. No room there. I don't know what we're going to do. Yeesh. Alright, we hooked the big one. Well, we don't know. It's a mahi.
So when you're getting close to the keep on going, Kevin, but then there'll be a point when I get the line, you don't reel anymore.
There he is! Reel a little more.
I got it.
King. He's still on. Still on the line. Yeah, I heard him. Still on the line. Come on. What do you need? You need the bag closer? Need a bucket? What do you need? Nothing. Look out, you're gonna get all bloody.
Yes. Yeah, they do. Mexico, they call it Dorado. On Pilar, we call it a dolphin.
Why on Pilar we call it a dolphin?
Because that's what it always was, and they made up all these names. He's a dolphin fish, technically. Jim Van Ness told me he was cleaning one time. Oh, here, a lady came up and said, "Is that a mahi?" And he said, "No, ma'am, we don't kill Hawaiians." It's a dolphin.
Night watch, night number 3, November 4. It's about 10 p.m. and we've finally turned back south. We're supposed to go really slow, but I've only got channel out and we're slow, but maybe we'll turn back east in a little while. So we've been in a holding pattern for about a day and a half, trying to get in the right position for the weather to go away, the bad weather to go away, and give us a better sail south. So we had a great day today. It was very quiet. The seas were calm. We were just kind of hanging out, maybe going 2 knots, not in any real direction, and it was just kind of hanging out on the ocean. So it was kind of nice, but we are eager to get on our way. So it's good that we're able to head south now. Of course, no sailing adventure would be complete without Stephen having to go into the engine room or the bilge. So here he is.
I just spent time down.
Yeah. So we can't get the starboard engine to start. And we thought it was a switch, so we bought a new switch and put the new switch in, and I mean, we were sure it was a switch, and then it turns out it wasn't the switch. So now we don't know what it is.
Okay, here we are on the 5th of November, right?
I can't remember.
I think it's day 3, day 4.
Yeah.
Day 4 maybe. We unfortunately had to backtrack a little bit to avoid some storms that are moving out of here today just to the south of us. So we did that and did a very good job of that. Now we're headed pretty strongly southeasterly direction, which would be a great direction that we could keep for as long as we can, and then try to make some more easting as we go down the road. But here we are at 130 degrees and we're getting a solid 8 knots, up to 9.5 knots of speed, and it's relatively comfortable with probably I don't know, there's 8-foot sea solid for sure, and then some occasional 10s and above that'll crest on top of it. So pretty good sail though, right?
Pretty good sail.
Yeah. Kevin has the day off today, good for him. He'll get some good rest. We got a few rain squalls and stuff that we should be going through, but I don't think they'll be a big deal. We are down one motor. I don't know if we made that point earlier. Lost a starter on one of the motors, so we're going to go ahead and keep trudging on with the single engine we have and the generator, and hope we can get all our charging in, and then if we do have to motor, it'll be a little slower, but you know, fuel efficient nonetheless. And we're lucky enough that we can transfer fuel from the bad engine over to the new engine, or the good engine, and that'll be good for us.
Yep.
And caught a mahi yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Had fresh dinner last night.
Yep.
Tell me when you're ready. Okay, five. All right, we got a little bit. Let's go one more. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we got a little bit. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we got a little bit. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah.
giving it anymore until I move.
Okay, that's it?
Well, until I move, if you can hold it, I'll move.
Okay, I'll hold it.
Good morning, world. Beautiful morning.
Parasailing today, light winds, actually less than 6 knots right now, but just enough to get the parasail up, so we're doing so. And hopefully we get a little bit of increase in wind and pull us along nicely. This is not a skull and crossbone. This is Calico Jack. You notice it's got the swords in the skeleton. That is a Calico Jack. Looks good. All right, here we are trying to be sailors, but we can't today. No wind. I mean, there's like, I don't know, 6 knots of wind is kind of in our face. So what do we turn our capabilities and our energy towards? Fishing, of course. That's what we want to talk about. So I'm going to show you real quick my setup here. Nice flat, calm day, so it's easy to do. And I'll show you what I've done here on my setup for fishing. I think you're going to like it pretty well. As you know, of course, we're on a catamaran, and the beauty of a cat when you're, you know, a fisherman slash sailor is you have more capabilities of fishing. So I've managed to rig the boat where I can pull 4 lines and 2 teasers, and I'll show you how I set that up. So got a 50-pound international right here. I got my 80 international right there. I've got one of them as my long rigger, one of them as my short rigger. See, I've got the long one put down here so that I can control that one close to the surface of the water. And then on my 50-pound rig, I've got that one flipped over here, right under the dinghy. So as you can see, that one is ready to go. So there's my 2 lines on the port side of the boat. And then I've also got a small teaser right there, if you can see that at all. That teaser is running from, of course, my cleat right here. I got a nice little string of ballyhoo there on that teaser. Same thing over here on this side. You can see the setup here. Got that 80 bent butt. Then I've got a 50 international there. Same thing. I've got it clipped down here on this side for my short rigger. And I've got a squid teaser here as well. And then on my long rigger, got that one clipped down right here, coming off of that 50 international. And so voila, there we have it. We've got 4 lines and 2 teasers off the sailing boat. Now we just need a bite. So if the fish comes, there ought to be something out there he's interested in. Let's see how it goes. We'll check in later.
Thursday morning, very calm waters. Been like this for a couple days, so it's been real comfortable. Still trying to catch that billfish. Somebody caught one yesterday on a different boat. They were south of us, so since we're going south, we're still hoping. We finally, we finally caught a wahoo. Back up.
He's a little guy.
Woo!
That's all right. We'll take him.
Awesome! I thought we caught a buoy. What do you need? You need the bag? You need what?
Nah, let's let it hang on for a second.
Woo! We got a wahoo!
That couldn't have been a great big one though.
Well,
Just priming the boat.
the big one's next.
All right.
Let me get a close up. Woo!
It'd be good to eat now.
We are rolling again. 5 o'clock on Thursday night, and the winds are back, and motors are off, and we are rolling. I don't know about these early sunsets. It's just really, it just feels like it's about midnight. Not midnight. Feels like it's about 7. And it's only 5. But that's alright. We're rolling. Saturday, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day 2023. And what a better place to be than with my veteran. Grill cover was about to fall off. One of the screws came loose, so it's held on by one screw only. Not easy to fix when you're bouncing around like we are, but looks like he achieved the mission. Of course he did. Veterans always achieve the mission. All right, Team Pilar, give us a rundown of the current race you got going on here.
Well, it's not a race. It's not a race. It's a rally. However, through the night last night, we obviously caught up to always. And this morning we began to overtake them and pretty much got head to head with them. They decided to put up full sail, turn on the afterburners and leave us in the dust. So we let them do it. Cat and mouse, right? Let them go ahead. Let them go ahead and get some distance. It's what Wolf Larson would have done in the Sea Wolf. Just when they think they've got you and they're getting away, we turn on our afterburner. And we've even got horsepower left. We're on a reefed main. So if I needed to, we could put up that main, but I think we're going to catch it. Larry?
I'm with you. I second that.
We're gonna catch them in 30 minutes.
That's right. And then we'll back off. Just because we're only doing it because we can.
Just to show them.
And we want to wait.
Yeah. All right. Land ho! We saw lights about 3:30 in the morning, and here we are, just kind of slowly making our way into the harbor. It's still quite windy out here. Right now, it's about 5:10. We are littered with fish this morning. There's one. There's one. There's one. That's a different one.
Look at that.
All these fish. There's 3 of them on the boat this morning. This one looks like a ballyhoo that you use.
Where?
Over here.
It is a ballyhoo. Big him.
Weird.
Big him for bait.
Well, you can get them if you like. I ain't touching them. We're in English Harbor on anchor, waiting for our dock space, waiting for the dock master who is clearing in all kinds of boats. Looks like about 6 boats beat us in here this morning, so we just have to get in line. There's another Leopard 48 carried away. Billy and Katie Jones, they just bought that boat. So they're beginning their sailing journeys.
So here's the stats for the trip from Hampton, Virginia to Antigua. We did really well on it, 12 days and 4 hours total for 1,707 miles. We did have probably an extra 80 or so miles that we had to kind of delay for weather a little bit. Our speed total was 5.8. Again, we had some slow days in there, but great day at almost 200 miles on a few days that we had. The best day was right at 198. Total motoring hours of 90 hours. We did that really on one engine the whole time, and motor sailed most of the time. We did that as well. So really excellent results. We said we burned 118 gallons of fuel. Turns out we did even better than that. So overall, we had a really great stats on the trip with a total of 98 watches for the 4 sailors on board.
And here are the paths of all of the boats that participated in the Salty Dog Rally. And yes, there is still one in the middle there waiting for a route south. That's it for this sail. Next up, you'll enjoy some of the activities with us as we explore the islands of Antigua and Barbuda.